If you are looking for brand new homes or fairly new homes in Foley, then that's what we're talking about today. Cypress Gates coming up next. Hey there, this is Jeff Nelson with IXL Real Estate Eastern Shore and talking to you today about Cypress Gates. It's a great community in the north section of Foley, and we're going to get into some of the details of the neighborhood and the homes that are for sale there and why I am featuring it. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. I talk about all kinds of things with real estate and the community in Lower Alabama. So please subscribe. I would appreciate it, and you'll get notified whenever you go on YouTube and see that I've put out something new. So anyway, let's get into it. Cypress Gates of North Foley is located off, you get to it off of Highway 59 near downtown Foley. There's actually two entrances because there's two phases to the neighborhood. Phase 1 is located off of Cedar, and Phase 2 is located off of Hickory. So they're not connected, but they're just around the corner for each other. So that's just how it works. It's a great neighborhood. When I'm thinking about how can I give value to buyers, home buyers, I'm thinking about the pluses and the minuses. Okay, so when I think of Cypress Gates, the first thing that comes to mind is, newer homes or brand new homes at a very good price. Lower prices that are affordable to most people, and that's in the low 200s. But when you come into the neighborhood, it is gated. Phase 1 is gated. Phase 2 is not gated, but Phase 1 is gated. So you pull into a gated neighborhood. What you're going to see are homes that first started in 2013. That's when the first homes were constructed. And then the neighborhood is actually a big round loop, and that's why it is called Surrey Loop. Surrey Loop goes around the entire neighborhood, and it's like one big large loop. And it's wooded. You're going to see a lot of trees. In the middle of the neighborhood is a big lake and has a fountain there, and it's an attractive neighborhood. So all the homes are going to be about the same. I want to get into the details of the types of homes you're going to see here, but it's just an attractive neighborhood. One thing that I've noticed, I've been through the neighborhood several times. I've sold in there, and I've got one under contract there now, and that's closing in May. But one thing that I have noticed is that there's a lot of people just walking around, enjoying the neighborhood. The streets are wide. You got street lamps. That lake is nice. It's a large lake. It's not really a pond. It's more of a lake, and it does have fountains. I actually saw people in a kayak in there fishing. So it's an attractive area. Phase 2, which is off of Hickory, it doesn't have a gate. It's not gated, but it's got a lot of mature trees that outline that section. In Phase 2, there are 39 lots. There's only like 2 or 3 houses up there now. This, by the way, is April 22nd, 2020. So right now in Phase 2, there's 3 houses that are constructed. There's one more that's already that's in the stud stage. And then there's about 35 other lots that are ready to be built on. In Phase 1, there are a total of approximately 120 home sites. There are a few lots there as well as of April 2020. So just depending on where you want to be in Phase 1 or Phase 2, but the neighborhood is nice. It's not you're not going to get the feeling like you're in a bean field that was converted into a neighborhood. There's a lot of trees. There's that lake. And it looks like everybody's been keeping up their property. It's just a nice neighborhood. So those are things that I think are attractive to buyers. A downside, let's get that out of the way. The only downside that I see to Cypress Gates is that it's located fairly close to an airport in Foley, North Foley. Now this airport's a smaller airport, but from the times that I've been there, you are going to see smaller planes and helicopters coming in and out of there. the folks that I've talked to, my clients, it didn't bug them at all. There was, now I will say, the time that I was there, and I've spent several hours in that neighborhood lately, and the times that I have been there, maybe an airplane, maybe 2 airplanes an hour. So I mean, it wasn't a constant flow of aircraft coming in and out of that airport. So, but you will hear it. You're going to hear it come up right over the neighborhood or by the neighborhood. But they're smaller planes. They're not jets. And but I guess if there was a negative, that could categorize itself as a negative. But it wasn't bad. So the neighborhood itself is, like I said, in North Foley. It's close to the downtown area where you're going to have a lot of quaint little shops and antique stores and restaurants. You got the pedestrian bridge that was built there not too long ago that goes over to parks. Foley is just a neat little area. It's not the downtown area is not huge. But it's quaint. A lot of people like to, everybody's going through there to get to the beach anyway, but a lot of people like to stop there and visit some of the shops. Not too far from there is the new Owa theme park that has roller coasters and rides, and they have this, they call it Downtown Owa, that is this really cool shopping and restaurant district. I think you'll just get a kick out of that, and you don't have to pay to park there, so you could actually drive over to Owa, O-W-A, and free to park, and just go and take in the restaurants and the shops that are in the downtown area, and then right attached to that is the theme park if if you want to take in the rides. But Owa is really cool, and Tanger Outlets is nearby. All of this stuff is within just a few miles. The downtown area is 1.5 miles away. The closest Walmart is 3.1 miles away. Publix is right block from there, and that's 3.5 miles away. If you continue down 59 going towards the beach, you're going to hit Target at 8.9 miles away, and then our beautiful beaches of Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. Gulf Shores Beach is 16.8 miles away, so you can be on the beautiful white sugar sands of Gulf Shores in about 30 minutes from the location of Cypress Gates. So let's talk. We've talked about the neighborhood, the area, its location. Let's talk about the homes. So you're in the market to buy a home. Excuse me. Your budget is in the low 200s. You're in the right place, because that's what you're going to find here. The first home started being built and constructed in 2013. They have built a number of homes every year since. And like I said, it's 2020 right now, and there's still a few lots left. And so, but what you're going to find is mainly 3 bedrooms, 2 baths that are under 2,000 square feet, but you will find some 4-bedroom homes, but the majority of the homes that are already built are 3-bedroom homes. But again, there are 4 bedrooms available, and then there are 4 bedrooms that can be built as well. But what I'm seeing for so far as square feet wise, you're going to find homes built between 1,546 square feet and 1,979 square feet that are mainly 3 or 4 bedroom homes. The homes are built to gold certified standards, which means that has to do with wind ratings. So your house is going to be less likely to be damaged by wind because of the gold certification. So all these homes are gold certified, fortified. You'll find 30-year architectural shingles. You're going to find granite in the kitchens and baths. You're going to find LED light packages, open floor plans. There's ways that if you're building from scratch, from new with them, you can upgrade in lighting. You can upgrade in cabinets and in flooring. So anyway, this neighborhood, you have not only in the beginning stages of this neighborhood, when they first started out, that you had D.R. Horton building in this neighborhood, but you also, at this point, you also have DSLD. DSLD is another nationwide builder. So 60 homes. I believe this is how it worked out. In phase 1, D.R. Horton had 60 homes and DSLD had 60 homes, and then in phase 2, that's all DSLD. Both of these builders, I kind of messed up a little bit in my thoughts there, but both of these builders build to gold certified standards. So if you choose a home that was pre-existing, you're likely to see a D.R. Horton home or a DSLD home. They're both really good builders and they both build to gold certified standards. If you're buying something that's brand new, you're going to see it built by DSLD. So that's what we're looking at, folks. I keep saying that this is April 22nd of the year 2020. So obviously things can change. I've told you a little bit about descriptions of the homes, but if you want to see what's available right now, visit the web page below in the description. If you go down below in the description, there's going to be a web page that's totally dedicated to Cypress gates, and you're going to see exactly the homes that are for sale right now. That's updated daily, and then you'll find out a little bit more about my other website as well. But thank you so much for taking the time to hear about Cypress Gates. It is a great community, and I think you'll love it. Perfect for the buyer in the low 200s that wants to be near to the beach. So please subscribe. Get in touch with me if you want to buy a house or sell a house in Lower Alabama or Foley. Give me a ring. I'd love to talk to you.